morning everybody. It's been a while since I last posted a video. I obviously finished the West Highland Way in September, and it's now, well, last day of November. Tomorrow is 1st of December and the mad rush of Christmas. Everybody's out shopping, so I thought I'd come out on this dull, breezy and quite chilly, to be frank, day to do another section of the South Downs Way. So I've parked down the bottom of the hill there near Cocking. You can't see the car park, but it's down there. And what I've essentially been doing is, over a period of time, the South Downs Way is 100 miles that runs from Winchester to Eastbourne, and I've been walking in sections, just doing it bit by bit really. I don't really have the time to fit in the whole thing in one go, and also it's accessing the different areas of it. So what I've been doing is driving to the point I last finished, walking 6-7 miles or so, and then turning around and coming back and then going home again. It's a bit of a pain, but I can't get anyone to get me from A to B, so I can make the lengths longer. So I'm having to do short lengths, but doing it both ways. So by the time I would have finished doing this, I would have walked the South Down Way in both directions. So I guess that's something. So starting off at Cocking today, and then on my going up to, I think it's Harting, I think it's called, is the next spot with the next car park, which is I will turn around and come back again. But although it's cold, it is nice to be out in the fresh air and doing another walk. I was supposed to go away in October, and I was going to go up to the Brecon Beacons and do some hiking up there and post some videos, but unfortunately I couldn't do it because work commitments. I had to cancel that week, so doing it now really, getting out a bit of fresh air. I am, however, hoping over the New Year period to go up to the Brecons or somewhere so I can walk some hills over between Christmas and New Year, and if I do, I shall post that. And I'm currently in the process of planning next year's hike. At the moment, we thought about doing a week of the Penny Way. I thought about doing part of the coast to coast, because I only have a week. I can only do a week at a time, and they're both long distance walks that take longer than a week. However, it's looking like it might possibly be the Skye Trail, from one end of the Skye to the other. I've been to Skye before, but I've not done the Skye Trail, so that would be quite good, quite adventurous. And I've got a family member that's going to be joining me and coming along as well, and we're going to walk and wild camp it as I did with the West Highland Way. So yeah, so I'm going to carry on walking for a bit, and I'll bring you back a bit and bring you back in a little while. So this is a little bit different, a little bit interesting. Didn't know this was here. So it's a very short side trail off the South Downs Way to a place called Devil's Hump. A group of mounds called Barrow, which dates back to 3,000 years. It's the best example of a Bronze Age 2000 BC to 800 BC Barrow Cemetery on the South Downs. Wow, okay, there you go, look. There's there if you want to zoom in and have a look. Read for yourself, you can pause it. And there's the mounds, look. So should we go and have a look, girls? Let's see if we can get through the gate. Come on, hon. Come, Tails. Molly, come on. Come on. Good girl. Go and have a look at the burial mounds. Wow. and the sun's come out as well, which is quite nice. Although I'm now casting my own shadow on the trail. .360 view of the burial mound. Well, that's something different. Okay, so that was the Devil's Mound, Devil's Hump. Oh, I've forgotten it already. I think that's one thing I like most about walking, is that, you know, when you're on a trail, I suppose not to study it too closely in advance. But it's always good to do a bit of research, I suppose. But finding different things like that you don't come across unexpected. You know, I think I like the South Downs Way. It's near me, I live on the doorstep of it, so it's easy access for me to come and walk. It's not a hard trail to do, so if anybody wants to do a long distance hike, South Downs Way certainly isn't a difficult one to do, other than obviously it's 100 miles in length, but there are much longer ones to do if you want to do a longer one. It's undulating hills, nothing too strenuous, I would say, to be honest. The one thing I don't like about it is that a lot of it, not all of it, but a lot of it is fenced either side. So you feel like you're being restricted into a small pathway that you have to follow. There are quite a fair few places that it opens out into big wide open spaces and that you can wander around in, but there are large parts of it that are just fenced either side, and feels a bit narrow. You feel a bit hemmed in, which I suppose, you know, walking up in Scotland or the Lake District or in Wales, you don't get that so much. So I guess I've been a bit sport in that way. But it's okay. It's on the back doorstep. It's not far from me to get. It's only a couple of minutes drive from where I live to access the part that goes through where I live. So yeah, no, it's okay. If you want a wild camp though, obviously wild camp in the UK is not legal, but if you were thinking of camping, there are some campsites and some hostels along the way. They are a little bit few and far between, so if you are hiking and camping, you probably just need to plan a bit better. People do wild camp it. There are some places you can wild camp, but it can be quite difficult to find wild camping spots, but it's certainly not impossible, and there are plenty of YouTubers out there that have done it while camping and videoed it. So, but I'm not going to give you any spots. I was actually going to camp myself tonight, funnily enough, I did think about it, but I'm sporting a bit of a left knee injury, and I wasn't sure whether I could manage my backpack being full up of everything I needed to do a chilly camp. So I've decided not to do it and come out just for a day hike, probably around about 12 miles today. And as you can see, I'm not on my own because I've got 3 dogs. Tilly, she's not mine. That's Honey drinking, no, that's Molly drinking a muddy puddle. She's not mine either. And then the black one somewhere, there is Honey, who is mine. So yeah, onwards and upwards. Oh, okay. So that's the South Downs Way there, and it actually goes, if I can find, round the bottom of this hill, all the way around there to the other side over there. But I've taken, well, I suppose you could call it a bit of a shortcut, but it's not a shortcut because it's straight uphill. And the reason I've taken it is because this goes to Beacon Hill, and I wanted to come off the side trail and just go and have a look at Beacon Hill, and there's supposed to be a good viewpoint from up here. I've never been here before, so I thought it'd be good to come and have a look. And when I get down to the car park down the far side, that's my halfway point, I can turn around and actually take the proper South Downs Way on the way back, so I won't miss that bit that I've just cut out, and that way I get the best of both worlds. Hi everyone. Well, I've just reached the halfway point. There's a bench down there behind me there. Just stopped and had a cup of tea, and because I didn't have much to eat this morning because I wanted to get out, I had one of those all day breakfast meals that you heat up, but the solid ones. I normally use the dried meals, so I've not had a solid one before, but I had a couple hanging around at home. Wouldn't normally take them on a big hike because they're heavy, and I don't want to, I'd rather save the weight, but on just a day hike they're fine. So I just had the all day breakfast, that was okay. And just through the trees just behind me there, you can see the car park. So that's it, halfway point. So 6 miles done, turn around and go back all the way back to the other car park. So I'm almost back down to Cocking. So, oh, bit of, that's different. Honey for sale, £7 jar. Shall we have a lift? I hope it's not full of bees, not this time of year. Oh, look at that. Oh, cool. Oh, very good. I like it. Something a bit different. So, yeah. So, just last little bit, a few hundred yards, is just this little road down to the car park. You can probably see the cars going past on the road. I didn't do too much filming on the way back because unfortunately the battery died, so I had to, then didn't realise, dig out my pack and my battery power pack out my pack and then recharge it up a little bit. So yeah, so almost about 12ish miles, give or take a little bit. I did take the shortcut over that Harting Down to get the view. I took the proper path on the way back from the car park, which actually was considerably longer, so it probably was quite a bit of a shortcut, although I suppose I made up for it by going up a steep hill and going down the other side of a very steep hill, which really hurt my knees. So yeah, getting dark, so nearly back at the car, and that's it. So that's about 12 miles from car park just outside Cocking to the car park just at the top of the hill near Harting and back again. So yeah, it's been a good day. It's been chilly all day, but it's been okay. So I might just show you on the map, because I have got a South Downs actual route map, so I might just show you that at the end after this little clip, and then that'll be it for the day and a few photos. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Catch you on the next one. Cheers, bye.